Hey guys, my name is Isabella and welcome to my ASMR channel. So before we get into today's video, just wanted to say that if you enjoy, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Also give this video a thumbs up. And if you're looking for extra videos by me, you can check out my Patreon, where for only $1 each month, you can get 5 extra ASMR videos each and every month. But now let's get into the roleplay. Hello there. How are you? Thank you for coming in. So, before we get started, I'm just going to be taking your temperature. Okay? So, just place this on your forehead. .6, perfect. Okay, let me just put that in your chart. Okay, great. Let's see. So today I'm just going to be doing a quick little facial examination on you, just checking for any types of abnormalities or any sorts of spots or any type of skin condition that maybe is undiagnosed at the moment, but we're going to thoroughly check every inch of your face, look up in your scalp region to see if we see anything suspicious or that may need any type of treatment today. So first, I'm going to Germex, and I just like to do this in front of my patients just so they have the peace of mind of seeing me actually do it instead of just trusting that I did sanitize my hands before entering the exam room. I know personally when I'm at the doctor's, I just feel more comfortable. And I will be putting on a pair of clean gloves, but it's still important to obviously sanitize before putting the gloves on because I do have to touch them to place them on my hands. Let us begin. I'm just going to start up in your scalp, and I'll be taking notes on my clipboard to see if I see anything irregular and make sure that I note it down. So let's start up on top of your head. I'm seeing some dryness kind of in your hairline, looks a bit flaky. So what I would recommend is your shampoo could be a bit too harsh. Also, sometimes when we don't thoroughly wash out our shampoo from our scalp, that can create dryness. So always be sure that you're thoroughly rinsing out your shampoo after you wash your hair. And you have pretty thick hair, so I would even recommend washing your hair every 3rd day. Obviously, still shower every day, but just put your hair maybe in a shower cap or just try not to wash it as often. Obviously, I don't know what your routine is. You may already be doing this. Okay, so you do every 2 days, maybe even do every 3 days, and that could help with the dryness. You could see, if you want to go crazy, you could do even every 4 days. I know, most people when they hear that, they think it sounds dirty, but I promise you, you'd be surprised by how many people do follow this. Yes, it's not dirty at all. It's actually really good for your hair to let the natural oils and stuff just stay in your hair. You don't want to keep stripping it from its natural oils, and you don't want your scalp to continue to dry out. Next, I'm just going to move down to your forehead. I'm seeing some dry patches. What's your current skincare routine? Do you use a moisturizer? Okay. Yeah, are you good about putting that on every day? Okay. Yeah, just really try to make sure that you're putting it on morning and night. You really want to moisturize, especially in your case when you are experiencing dry patches. I'm just going to take note of that. So you have dry skin. Okay. But aside from that, I'm not seeing any suspicious spots so far. Nothing that we really need to take a closer look at. Let me move down to your nose. Are there any sorts of new spots or moles that have recently shown up that you want me to look at? Or possibly any spots or moles that have gotten bigger or you believe have grown? Okay, yep, I can definitely take a look at that. You said, okay, so it's on your ear. I'll definitely look at that. Your nose looks good. This seems to be an oilier region for you. Your T-zone. Yeah. I did notice that part of your lower forehead was a bit oily, and it was really that your upper forehead was the dry area. So your T-zone is where you do see the most amount of oiliness. I'm seeing your chin as well. Does look a bit oilier. Okay. But aside from that, I'm seeing a bit of scarring from previous acne spots and breakouts. Minimal scarring that with time will fade. Okay, there's a spot on your chin that looks fairly new. Okay, you got a breakout last week there. Let me check each side of your face. Let me look at your cheeks. Okay, your cheeks seem a bit drier, so it's a bit of a combination skin with you. Minimal scarring on your cheeks as well. Okay, let me look at your other cheek. They look pretty similar. Minimal scarring, that'll fade. Nothing to worry about. I'm seeing a little redness though. Is that normal for you? Okay. Yeah, just an overall kind of flushed look. Let me see your under eye area. I didn't take a close look there. You do have some under eye bags. Are you getting a solid night's sleep? Okay, lately you've been having some trouble sleeping. Why is that, do you think? That makes sense. Yeah, you just really want to try to get as much sleep as you can. You'll really notice a difference in your skin's health and overall look. Also, be sure that you are drinking plenty of fluids. You'll be surprised at how much better your skin will just look and feel, okay? So next I'm just going to gently feel your skin. Just want to kind of go over the little spots and areas that I noticed. Yeah, your hairline, the skin is really dry and just kind of flaking off. Try a more gentle shampoo. And also try to not wash your hair as frequently. Head and Shoulders, personally, I have heard mixed reviews from people. Some people say it works wonders. Other people say it actually made any type of dandruff or dryness on their scalp worse. Give it a shot and see if it works for you, but if it doesn't work for you, don't be that surprised, is what I'm trying to say, and just try something else. Just your nose. Yeah, it is oily here, oilier than other parts, but that's healthy and nothing abnormal. We're only really looking for any type of abnormal spots or dry skin patches. I will check that spot on your ear that you mentioned. Everything so far looks good. Very benign problems, nothing for concern so far. Do you want to turn to the side now and I'll take a look at your ear? You know what, actually you stay right there and I'm just going to come over onto this side and just point out the spot that you're talking about. Okay? Okay. Let me see. Okay. It doesn't really look abnormal. It looks like it's probably just a scab. Did you recently maybe scrape yourself? Can you think of anything that could have happened? Okay. When did you first notice this? Okay. It really hasn't been that long, to be honest. I would give it more time to heal, but if it'll make you feel better, I can take a little sample of it and have the lab take a look at it. Again, I am very confident that this is nothing to worry about, but I completely understand, feeling nervous or just wanting to know 100%. Okay, then I'm just going to take a little sample. Let's just take a little, almost done. It's very painless. Yes, this is our new way of taking any type of skin samples. Just want to thoroughly get a good sample of the cells. Okay. And I will rush this off to the lab, even though, like I said, just put it in a baggie. Like I said, there's no need to worry though. You'll probably find out in a couple days. I'll give you a phone call letting you know. And let me see, I think there were a couple questions I wanted to ask you. I just want to make some notes. Ooh, I think I can take my gloves off. Just going to make some notes about what we discussed. Let me see. Are there any supplements or medications that you are currently taking? Okay. And have you had a full body exam this year thus far? Okay. So I'm going to recommend that on your way out you schedule a follow-up exam with me. It can be any time, it can be next week, next month. Try to make it sooner rather than later, since today was just a facial exam and it's good to have a once a year full body examination. Again, nothing to worry about. It's better to do this when there's nothing you're concerned about rather than waiting until there is something to worry about. Okay. So, as of right now, I think I'm just going to recommend that you try to switch up your hair washing routine. Like I mentioned, a more gentle shampoo, washing less frequently, that should help. As far as the dry patches on your skin and the oiliness, I'm going to recommend using an oil-free moisturizer. You can find lots of moisturizers catered to people with combination skin, so look for something that'll help with both the oiliness and the dryness, okay? And I'm just going to recommend you can get something cheap. You don't have to spend a lot of money. There are a lot of good brands that have been around for years that won't make a massive dent in your wallet, okay? So I will leave it up to you to decide what brand suits your needs, but just look for something, like I said, that is more for combination skin. But I think we're all set for today. Like I said, make that appointment to follow up with me for a full body examination. We can do that as soon as you'd like. Just stop by the secretary on your way out. She'll set it up for you and you're good to go, okay?